Pick another subject.
It's your turn.
You.
An open book. I went out of this town with the circus, the one you were supposed to go with. Made friends with the animals and lived happily ever after. Almost.
Almost?
Yeah. I got ambitious, and that tore it, but good. I got so I wasn't satisfied just being friendly with the animals. I got so I wanted to own the animals. So I bought some animals. Well, my lion got the mange and gave it to the monkeys. The animals became a responsibility and a liability. I lost all my hard-earned cash and ran like a thief out of there with a great yen to become friendly with people. Now, on that, I had some success, me being a gambler and people being what they are. Well, that brings us up to my 21st year, when I became a man, officially.
How did it feel to become a man officially?
I felt I'd been there before. How did you feel about becoming a woman officially?
I felt I'd been there, too.
Well, this is the room that you...
Do you remember, Sam?
Do I?
It's the only room I didn't change.
It seems that only yesterday I came through that window. We were going to run away together that night.
You do remember.
Yeah. And it was Walter who let me in.
I come here often, Sam.
Little girls grow up. They never get through playing with dolls.
There was a storm that night, thunder and lightning. I was afraid of the thunder.
In the freight car that night, you told me you weren't.
I didn't want you to know. I wanted to be like you, never afraid of anything. You remember that, too, don't you, Sam?
Things come back to you.
Don't say it like that, Sam. Not to make me feel good, but because it's true.
All right, it's true. We were just a couple of kids.
We're not kids now.
No, Martha, we're not kids. No time for dreams.
Only one dream, Sam. And it came true. You're here.
So is Walter.
About Walter and myself.
Don't tell me.
I want you to understand.
I understand, Martha. I understood when I saw both of you together in the office. I watched the way he looked at you. I never saw a guy so nuts about anybody in my life.
Sam, if you stay in Iverstown...
Well, I'm not staying in Iverstown.
All right, Sam, what do you want?
What do I want?
Yes, why did you come back here?
Well, the road curved, but I didn't.
Answer me.
Hey, now, wait a minute. You sound like I have to. As a matter of fact, you sounded just like your aunt used to.
Don't say that to me. Don't ever...
Look, baby, I won't be around long enough to repeat it. As soon as a certain young lady's out of your husband's clink and my car's out of Dempsey's alleged garage, I'm headed west.
I think you really mean that.
Any objections?
No. No objections. I should have known if I remembered.
You should have known what?
You. That you'd be like this. I'm sorry. Sorry that you ever left here. Sam. For old time's sake.
Yeah. Sure, for old time's sake. Bye, Martha.
Dempsey's garage. Oh, yes, Mrs. O'Neill.
Mrs. Walter O'Neill?
Yes, ma'am. Well, it was a rush job anyway, and I'm rushed enough as it is. Don't mention it. Glad to be of service, Mrs. O'Neill. You can add this to your report. Miss O'Neill don't like this guy to go. Not yet.
All right, Dempsey, thanks. Drink?
Thanks. There's not much to report on him locally. Out-of-town reports are still coming in. You'll have a complete file on him in a couple of hours.
What's he look like so far?
He's a big-shot gambler. Broke many times, but always turns up with a new bankroll. The police in every state have tried to find the source of his money, but no dice. Many arrests, no convictions. Beat a murder rap in Frisco. Self-defense. Has a war record few can equal.
The car in Dempsey's garage.
The ownership certificate says he owns it.
What's wrong with it?
Smashed radiator.
How long will it take to fix it? Well? Who did Dempsey get this call from? Didn't you check that?
Yes, I checked it.
And who was it?
Mrs. O'Neill.
That's all.
Yes, Mr. O'Neill?
Get me to the county jail. I want the superintendent of the women's division. Yes?
I have the county jail for you, Mr. O'Neill. Deputy Elizabeth Baker is on.
Hello. That girl, the one I called you about before. Yes. Bring her out here at 8. I want to talk to her.
You got the time, Bud?
Yeah, it's 5 after 8.
Thanks. I'm expecting my friend out in a few minutes. Say, I ain't seen your face around here before.
No, I'm a stranger here.
Oh. Then you ain't waiting for anybody, huh? Oh.
She's a stranger, too.
Oh.
She's due out a couple of hours ago. You're in a lot of trouble, Miss Marchek. The law is very specific on violation of probation.
It's specific about everything.
You're serving a 5-year sentence.
So I was told once before.
You lied when you were picked up. You told the police you were employed by Sam Masterson.
You think they would have believed me if I'd told the
Did
truth?
you cook up that story between you?
He had nothing to do with it.
You're very fond of him, aren't you? You wouldn't want anything to happen to him. Does he feel the same about you? You wouldn't want to serve out that 5-year sentence, would you?
What are you getting at?
Remember, 5 years. And this time you'll have to serve every day of it. You don't have to.
All right, get down to it. What do I have to do?
Tony! Tony! Tony!
Hello, sir.
O'Neill phoned me, told me you'd be out at 6.
O'Neill?
Yeah, sure. The district attorney is an old friend of mine. I asked him to do me a favor, and here you are. You're late, but free.
There was a mix-up. They lost some papers.
Oh, well, I got worried about you. What's the matter, kid? Tony, look at me.
I'd like a drink.
Oh, you're a cinch by a dozen. Hey, taxi! I'm gonna toss you a real coming-out party. Hey, taxi! Thanks. Spaghetti. That looks wonderful.
I think you'll like it.
Go ahead, eat.
Guess I'm not hungry. My stomach's in a knot.
Here, this ought to help.
I'd have died if I had to stay on in jail.
Forget it now. You're out.
If you'd ever been in, you'd know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
A couple of times last night I tried to tell you. Why did time? You wouldn't listen.
I don't want to now.
Oh, now you've got to. Please.
All right, if it make you feel any better.
I want to be sure you understand. 1 to 5 they gave me. 1 to 5 years, that is.
It's a long joke.
It's forever. I did 3 months before I came to trial.
It can happen to the best of people.
I'm not the best of people. I'm just Tony Marachek. Where'd you get the fur coat, Tony? The judge asked me. I met a guy, I told him. He said he was in love with me. He gave me the coat. A likely story, he said. I said, but it's true, every word of it. I tried to pawn it because I needed the money. Where's the man he has? I don't know, I said. He took a powder, he flew to the moon. You don't fly, Tony, the judge says. The charge is theft. You do 1 to 5.
Well, how come they gave you probation?
First offense. You know what probation is.
Oh, sure. Knife sticking in your back. Still looking out for the cops? Relax now, you're free.
I don't feel so good.
You want me to take you back to the hotel?
Oh, no, please. Let me sit here a while.